Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. Okay, royalty, it's time to have a seat, have something to nibble on, sip on, or okay, if you're at work, enjoy the tea that I'm giving. It's going to be a political related one, but it's a lot going on, and it's just crazy with how like a lot of the things that my ex's MAGA family and the thing I'm wondering if he lied to me because when we matched on Plenty of Fish, it's like I asked him where he lies politically, and several times did we had this conversation at the beginning, and he kept telling me he was a Democrat, he's on the left, but then over time, like the mask started coming off, and then his MAGA Republican hardcore MAGA family, you only finished college because you're black, or you only got accepted into college because you're black. Oh, you only got this because you're black. It's like, oh, you only got this position because you're black. Oh, it's like, who helped you with this novel idea? You couldn't have done it by yourself. We know you don't have that much of an imagination. It's like, oh, you're trying to write children's books? Oh, well, we know you based the characters off of someone else because you couldn't have done it. Oh, well, you guys are the violent ones. You're the ones who steal. You're the ones that are a bother in this country. You're why we are in this country right now. You're the failures. Like I've heard all of this from his family. And then he never defended me when I asked him and told like I don't want to hear these racist things from your family members. And he was like, just ignore them. But then when it came to politics, and he said, I'm not allowed to debate with them when they come at me with their cell phones. They come at me, sit next to me, and say, oh, yeah, you're wrong about the LGBTQ. They're useless. They're this, they're terrible. And it's like, and all this, like, but then he said that I wasn't allowed to defend myself. Huh, he got me twisted. Yeah, he got me. And that's why they all, yeah, Okay, let's just start. I show you the context of these men's character and the hatred and awful treatment that they want to spread around this internet. And also the times I've been called Jim Crow, the N word, the B word, the C word, because I am not a conservative Republican or on the right. You don't know what I've been through with these men who you took them out of context. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we need to make t-shirts with the you took them out of context. Yeah. But I'm going to be sharing another example. And the thing is, I have so many examples. And the thing is, it's like this is a huge issue within the white male, demographic, but also a lot of men, because a lot of men always want to blame women, and with a lot of the stuff, who said, he always wanted to say, men, it's not your fault, it's women's fault. If women would just stay home, basically. And especially black women, it's like the Civil Rights Act shouldn't have been, it was a bad thing, they shouldn't have passed it. And it's like, there's no more racism. How is there racism? Well, you want to say there's reverse racism, so okay, that means there is racism. It's yeah, this man, he would have hated me. He would have hated me because with a lot of the things this man tries to say, especially, it's like he wants to say that there is no racism and things like that. But yeah, I know my research, I know the studies and things like that. But yeah, he would have hated me. He would have hated, and I would have loved the hate. Yeah, spoonful of haters make yeah, it's like that just helps me keep going because he doesn't know I had to suffer through hatred, I had to suffer through judgment so much, and that a lot of us black women, that's what we had to survive on, that hate, because so many people hated on us, so many people said we were not going to be able and capable of doing anything because one, we're women, and for two, we're black. So a lot of these people do not know our skin is, our emotional, mental skin. We have been through so much where it's like, baby, okay, you think that's it? Oh, you think calling me the N word is just gonna be making me go woo hoo hoo bucket? No. It's like, you know how many times I've been called that? Do you know how many times they're like, "Oh, you don't want this job. Oh, yeah. It's like you're not going to be able to handle this. Oh, you got a bachelor's. How did you get a bachelor's?" Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, is that how your hair really is? Can I touch it? Can I touch it? I remember there was one girl in college who kept asking to touch my hair. So I remember like when all like almost every week either one friend would sit next to her or the other. So I waited until the week where both of them were. And I asked her, "Can I touch your hair?" Sure did. Sure did. I'll tell that whole story one day, but it's like, "Oh, your hair can't possibly grow out of your head like that. Doesn't that itch? Isn't that No, it's like that can't be." But then also, if there's no racism, why did the Republicans have such a hard time? Or actually, because yeah, it didn't pass because of them, but the Crown Act, and a lot. And so you can see. Okay, I'm gonna get back to because someone it's like, do you know like a lot of the white guys they listen to like who listen to, uh, you know who, and there's a few others, but especially you know who. We shouldn't have the Crown Act anyways. That's racist. It's like we need an act for all people. It's like, well, no, no, no. You guys already like you guys can have your hair out naturally. It's like there's no issue when your hair is straight and things and you're because the rules and laws are based off of European American hair. Yeah, European hair. So but yeah, but it's like you guys should be happy to straighten your hair. Do you know how many men, like especially white men, have told me you should be happy to straighten your hair? Isn't that fun? Don't you guys like it? Aren't you more beautiful when you straighten your hair to your standards? But how about if I love my afro? How about if I love my curls, my kinks and stuff? When I love how okay, white women get mad when it's like okay, this only hurts if I'm talking about you. If when I say certain things, if it hurts, you might need to check yourself out. But with some of these white women, it's the things they have said, the things they have said about our hair. It is well. Why do you have conditioner and shampoo just for your hair? That's not fair. Well, most of your hair products would tangle or dry out my hair, so there are special types of yeah, but that's racist. That's racist. I should be able to use those products too. But they already made products for you. Well, no, that's racist. Do you know how many white women have said stuff like this to me? And I'm looking at them like, okay, you really don't understand our culture and stuff like, yeah. But, and I wasn't even gonna bring that up, but it's just like it's crazy with the Crown Act. How many like of the you know who supporters of the Republican conservative side supporters, they would try to turn it around and basically say, well, you guys would be prettier if you have straight hair anyways. Shouldn't you be happy that you guys are able to have your hair like ours? But we want our natural hair like you guys can have your natural hair. It's like that would be equal. Oh my gosh, this whole equal thing. It's like what to what extent? It's like it's exhausting. Yeah, yeah, it is exhausting. Trying to get equal treatment and be seen equally and fairly to be seen as not three-fourths human but full human, and especially don't be looked at like an animal because you're here. It's like being seen and being recognized as my cultural identity, not having to wear a European shadow because it's like okay, with me, I love sew-ins and wigs to play with, like, but I love my afro too, and that's one reason. It's like a lot of people, like, I've even heard some black women who I'm like, "Ooh, you showing a little Candace Owens right there," where if you wear wigs, you don't love yourself, you hate yourself, You should be ashamed of yourself. I've heard some black women say you should be ashamed of yourself. And it's like, okay, well, depending on what jobs, because when I did promotional modeling, do you know how many of my contracts that said that we were not allowed to have afros, braids, or African American hairstyles in the contracts? So it's like I wanted to keep my job, I wanted to work, but also I didn't want to torture my hair because I went natural. Uh, Probably in the middle of my promotional modeling like career thing, and so it's like I wore sew-ins and things like that so that I could keep my hair as natural as possible so I didn't have to put heat on it. But do you know how many like conservative black women would say, "Oh, you don't love yourself. You don't like yourself. You're ashamed of your hair." Oh, so you want me to press it out and like literally burn out the curls, the natural beautiful curls? You want me to do that? You want me to do that? So I don't know. It's just like even with the whole hair thing. It's like, and I talk about the Crown Act. Like I've talked about it over a year and a half ago. So go back to those episodes. I might talk about it again soon, but politically we got too much going on with dating nightmares and all of these screenshots I have in this phone. I need to get them off my phone. I need to get them off my phone. So yeah. I say before I even talk about that, I need to at least get 200 to 300 of these pictures off my phone, and then there's still gonna be over 500. I kind of did a look over the last weekend, and I think now I think I have around 700 to 800. Yeah, skip. I used to be like I have around 300. No, no. It's like after 2 or 3 years, no, you girl, you said around 300 for 2 or 3 years, girl, and you kept taking screenshots of all these terrible, awful, bigoted, stupid things that these men are saying. It's gonna keep adding up, girl. Come on, girl. So yeah, I kind of looked over it again, and yeah, I think I have around 800, probably more than that, but yeah. But okay. Anyways, okay. You only took them out of context, so it's crazy how a lot of his followers want us to take out of context his bigotry, when it's to take out the context of his sexism and the power and control that he tried to give to a certain demographic, the power of it's not your fault that you're a failure. It's not your fault you're not rich. Blame the women, blame the black people, blame people of color, blame everyone else. And oh, if you say that you've been through racism, but you did not call the police or you do not have evidence, I don't believe you. But because it's frustrating when I see African Americans, especially African American women, who said he was just truthful, he was just honest. He thought, oh, so many different times, so many different recordings that just showed how little he thought of you. But now they want to create a holiday for him. Haha. Nah, I'm going to remember all of the students and the kids who had to suffer through the the bang bang situations. I'm going to be mourning that those situations, not his. Not that hateful, no good, soulless, heartless. Is when you tell me that the only reason I got in is because I'm black. That's when I go off on you. That's when I go off on you. Okay, okay. Because it's like you can't blame me for getting in. And because you don't want to blame yourself for dropping out. You don't want to blame yourself for dropping out, do you, baby? And I'm only talking about you if you blame everything else in society for like dropping out except for yourself. Okay, and I know sometimes like some people don't drop out, but some people need a break because either finances or like even like something called getting pregnant or whatever, and like or even people like family members passing away. That's different. Yeah, my ex was not that situation. It's like he lost his scholarship and everything like that because his grades. But then he kept blaming. He was like, it was the professors. It was the professors' fault. And it's like he was always blaming the professors and the school. It's called baby. Like no, you were taking these classes. You were learning from them. Okay, okay. Like how come it's everyone else's fault? And then you meet his mother. Oh no, it's everyone else's fault. It's not my baby. My baby's perfect because he's white. He's a white man. It's never his fault. Yeah. But oh yeah, but the only reason you got into college is because you're black. You need to know that. Oh, the only reason you got this job opportunity is because you're black. Oh, it was like, well, I know you couldn't have done all this stuff on your own. Who helped you? It was like, yeah, because I mean, you're black, so I know. Like, I mean, she didn't say this last part, but she always hinted at it because she would always ask the questions of who helped you, how did you get through college? It's like, who assisted you? It's like, what did you do to get by? How did you pass your classes? Those would be the kind of questions she asked. So many more, too. And she would even try to trick me sometimes. She would. But this is like, she doesn't know that as like, especially if you're going to talk about people and the person's in the bathroom, unless the fan is on and they're really taking care of some business, it's like it's not going to be that loud. So you may not want to speak loud enough for that person to hear you, because like I heard their plan. I was in the bathroom and I heard their plan, and I was really disgusted. I was to a point where I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna. This is the first time where I thought, okay, escape to the guest room and lie down. And if they try to come into, oh, come keep us company, come talk with us, which that's what they always try to do. Just say that you have a stomach ache. Just say that the venison that they fed you didn't cooperate with your stomach and stuff like that. So, yeah, because what they had planned, what they had planned. Since they didn't believe I was smart enough to have 3 degrees and 3 certifications, they were going to load up their Wordle app on their phone. And when I came in, or when I went back into the room, they were gonna, or well, this all happened. So it's like, cause it's like, but it's like, the thing is, I heard all of this from the bathroom. So I just remember feeling like just mentally sick, because I'm like, these stupid idiots, they're so racist, or they're so determined to prove that a black woman could have never finished college. We're going to prove that she's not that smart. But it's like, I heard all of this. I heard them planning it. So the plan was basically they were going to make me like do a hard round, or a round that the mom was or the mom or sister, I forgot which one, was having an issue with. And it's like they said, if I was smart enough to finish 3 degrees, then I would be able, or I should be able to get through this easily, with no problem, with no hesitation. And so then that finishing that round of that game would prove that I am smart enough. Yeah. But people want to say that we took who out of context. When remember, they would quote, well, Candace Owens and who and other people from Turning Point. It's like they quoted almost everyone that was on Turning Point. But they want to keep saying that, oh, well, you're gonna think like you're taking him out of context. No, not when like my ex's family members are trying to quiz me or prove that I cannot be smart enough because I'm black. When they, like, throughout the time that I was dating him and stuck talking with him because he was gaslight me, telling me that I had to go visit his no good racist MAGA family. It's like they would always like hint at, oh, well, we know you couldn't have done this by yourself. And oh, there's no more racism. And oh, you don't know good music unless you listen to country music. Oh, see, these black people, these are black country music artists. So you have to listen to them. See, they look like you. And see, this woman says there's no more racism. And since she's black, you have to listen to her. Her name is Candace Owens. You have to listen to her because that's what she says. I listen to her videos all the time, and everything. She's right, because the things she says about your people, it's like she's correct. So you guys need to change. You guys need to fix your issues. It's your problem. It's not our problem. We're not racist. But okay. So I'm in the bathroom and I'm trying to figure out, am I going to go the venison upset my stomach route and go to the guest room and lay down and fake it so that I do not have to deal with their bigotry, their stupidity, their ignorance, their awful treatment. And it's like part of me just feels like if they were that disgusted with me, instead of planning something so disgusting, just tell your son to break up with me. Just tell your brother to break up with me. And it's like, it was so crazy. Like, I knew they wanted me to break up with him because I remember, oh, the youngest daughter, I think he's cheating on you. And I was like, part of me kind of thought it, but it was just like, but part of me was just like, how would she? It's like, well, maybe if he told the brother and then it got to her, but I don't know. It was just really funny because the way that she was saying that he was probably, it sounded like she was just making it up, but at the same time, she didn't know that I needed an excuse because I was still scared to break up because I was scared to be single because now, like, with my, like, I was still undiagnosed, but now I'm going through all these tests or all of the situations, and this idiot, he refused to go to the, like, well, you need to listen to the other episodes, but it's like he would always force me to go up north with his family, and he would like black like just, that means you don't love me if you don't go. That means you don't care about me. That means you don't love you, my daughters, and blah 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 blah. All this other stuff. Don't you care about me? Don't you want to belong? Don't you want this? Don't you want that? And oh, I've talked about this before, but they had like family photos like every 2 or 3 years or whatever. And my ex kept telling me, "You need to be in the photos with us. You need to be like," and I was like, "No." It's like we're never getting married. We're not family. And your mother hates me. She only loves that you use me. She only loves that you take advantage of my car, my wallet, and everything that you can. That's the only thing she basically likes about me. It's like, cause yeah, she said like after when I broke up with him, she says you're the best thing. Oh, and I have it in I shared the screenshot too. I forgot what episode, but like I said, watch the other episodes. If I can find it, I'll post it again, but probably not in this episode because I got a lot of talking to do and I have a lot of writing to do, and I have to order all of the supplies for the candles and the greeting cards and everything like that. So yeah, I'm a busy woman. So, but anyway, it's like she's messaged me. You're the best thing that ever happened to my son. So I'm not smart enough to go to college. I'm not smart enough to get these jobs and positions. I'm not smart enough to do almost anything that I have been able to do and that I have conquered. But you say I'm the best thing that ever happened to your son. Why was I the best thing that happened to your son? Because when your son's truck got repossessed, I'm the one that helped him get it out. When your son's car broke down, I lent him money. But then the money that I lent him, he decided, oh, I need to brag to my family members. I need to show off. So to do that, I'm going to use that money that she lent me. I'm not going to ask her. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go and buy her a present with that money without her permission. Yeah, and so that this way I can go back to my family and brag. Look at what I got her for Christmas. Because every other Christmas he only got me a stuffed animal. And if I was such an amazing woman, it's like he kept bragging that he got his ex-wife either a diamond or pearl bracelet, some kind of I think it was a tennis bracelet, whatever. And it's like this is around year 3, 4, 5. I think it was 4 though. But I was like, okay, well, since I was still only getting stuffed animals, I'm like, when will I ever be able to get maybe not jewelry, but something other than a stuffed animal? You don't have any kids with me, so I don't really need to give you anything else other than that. Yeah, but when the year that you owe me money, you want to use my money so that you can go back and brag to your family members. Mhm. Mhm. But it's like they want to tell us you took them out of context. Look at the crap we have to go through. Look at the crap that black women have to go through, and then it's like, people keep wanting to put the blame on black women. We bust our tush off. We go to school, we go to college, we get degrees. We either start our own businesses. Well, yeah, it's like I'm starting my own business. It's like, or write our own books. And oh yeah, when I wrote the very first draft of my novel. It's like even with my children's books, he refused to read my children's book stories. And when I finally wrote the first draft of the novel, yeah, let's just say he looked me right in the eyes, because the oldest daughter read 2 or 3 chapters of it, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is really good." And I was like, "Yes, yay, okay." And I was like, "Honey, when are you gonna read my novel?" Looked me right in the eyes, and he said, "I'll only read it if you publish it. I'll only read it if you publish it." And it's like anything that I busted my tush on, anything that I worked hard on, even when he begged me to start a business with him, he begged me, and he's like he begged me until I forfeited, and because he knew I always wanted to start my own business. I wanted to be a businesswoman, especially after so many jobs treated me like garbage and either were racist bigots or they were ableist or sexist or whatever. It's like I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to start my own job because these like jobs hate me. It's like they say I'm qualified, they say I'm amazing and everything like that, but they put me down for either being black, a woman, or having a disability or undiagnosed, but my walking was, it was very apparent that that something was wrong. But yeah, he begged me to start a business, but then after but he had no money. He had no money. Like, so he begged me, use your credit card, use your money. I'll pay you back every month. I'm going to pay interest, so don't worry. 6 months later, after everything's paid for and we started and we have clients, even like over 6 months after he told me, because he walked into the kitchen while I was cooking breakfast or whatever, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I give up on the business, we're done, it's done." And I'm like, "You have not paid me a dime." He never paid me back anything. I had to pay it off on my own with all of the jobs I was juggling. It's like in order to pay that off with interest. He didn't pay me anything. But his family, like, oh, you can't blame him. Oh yeah, he thought he wanted to start a business, but yeah, it's like, with daughters and a job. Okay, I have more than one job and I'm trying to get myself together and I wanted to start my own business and he begged me. I was going to use that money for my business, but now I use it for his business because I thought, okay, once we start profiting and stuff, I could save part of that money to start my other business ideas. But now that he just wants to quit, now I have to pay back that and I have to save again for my business ventures. But you're like, oh, but you can't blame him. Oh yeah, he's so like, you guys will figure it out. You'll figure it out. Don't break up with him. Don't leave him. It's like he just, it's like everyone wanted to blame me. Oh well, you just have too many ideas, and you just have this, you just have that, and it's like you're just like, yeah, it's like you try to be smart with all of these things, but wow. So all of a sudden, it was my fault that he gave up, that he quit, that he begged me to use my money and my credit cards, and he promised me that he was going to pay me back. But yeah. So a lot of these average white men, a lot of these white men that give up, it's like they want to put the blame on black women. They never want the blame for themselves. They screw up, they mess up, it's still the black woman's fault. It's still black women took their spot when no, they keep quitting, they keep giving up, they don't want to do anything with their lives. But they want to put the blame on us because we keep striving, we keep going, we keep working our tushes off. They don't care though. Thank you so much for listening to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. I am a woman, I am of color, and I am handicapable. But most importantly, I am human and you're human too.